Next time they shine your light in the sky, don't go to it. The bat is dead. Bury it. Consider this mercy.
Tell me. Do you bleed? You will.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Classic Comic Talk. And this time we'll have The Brave and the Bold, number 34, Volume 1, number 34. We also have The Incredible Hulk, Volume 1, number 316. Then there's Punisher, Volume 2, number 1 and number 2. And Batman, Volume 1, number 402 to 403. But before that, we have some news, some good news, actually. First good news is, okay, Superman and Lois are renewed for season 4. That's good news, right? So the fight for hope isn't finished yet. So, and the action continues. Hashtag Superman and Lois season 4. That's technically good news for all of us fans of Superman Lois. Yep, finally, I'm looking forward for another season. So now we'll feature the comics that I promised today. First off is The Brave and the Bold, Volume 1, number 34. This is dated as March 1961, and it features Hawkman. So the writers are, the writer is Gardner Fox, and the artist is Joe Kubert. And the cover artist is from Gardner Fox, right? Yep, that's it. You see, this is the introduction of Hawkman. So the title of the story is The Creature of a Thousand Shapes. Story goes, police officers from Tanagar, Qatar, and Shayera Hall traveled to Earth to pursue a criminal named Bit Roth. Roth is addicted to a pill that grants him the ability to alter his shape, basically a shapeshifter. So Qatar and Shayera used the technology from Tanagar to learn about the culture and languages of Earth. So they went to Midway City and met the police commissioner there. So Bith is a shapeshifter, so he changes from a Tanagarian Castabird to Brontodon. Yeah, and whereas the Hawks still captured it. And yeah, long story short, right? Um, this is the first time the people were introduced to the Silver Age Hawkman and Hawkgirl. And okay, the device that the Hawks use to learn about Earth culture is called an absorbascon, though it is not identified as such in this issue. It was referred to as an electronic brain. Yes. So that's it for The Brave and the Bold. Number 34. You might notice that Hawkman's wings have no, helmet has no wings. Uh, he hasn't received his honor wings during this time, so it will be back sometime in a future issue of his own title. Yep. Nice, right? It's nice. The next comic that I have uh, is The Incredible Hulk, Volume 1, number 316. Um, this is actually my second comic of the Hulk during the 80s. Uh, this is written by John Byrne. Actually, this is written and penciled and inked by John Byrne. He did all the stuff. So this guest stars the East and West Coast Avengers, most powerful roster during that time, like Hercules, the Submariner, Iron Man, and Wonder Man. Uh, the title is Battleground. So the She-Hulk is called to the New Mexico hospital where Bruce Banner has been placed since he was separated from the Hulk. So Leonard Samson somehow separated the psyche of the Hulk plus the body of the Hulk from Bruce Banner, and the She-Hulk was called to decide some stuff that only family uh, can decide. Then the Hulk persona has been going on a rampage in Stone Ridge, New Mexico. So they called in the Avengers from both East Coast and West Coast, like Iron Man and Wonder Man, and the Hercules and the Submariner. So the Hulk fought the Avengers to a standstill, and somehow the Hulk gets stronger as he gets angrier, stronger and angrier. I mean, like, oh, nasty combination. So this led to Doc Samson interrupting the Avengers as he he said it's his responsibility since he was the one who separated the Hulk persona from Bruce Banner. And somehow, back at the hospital, the doctor, Dr. Fisher, injects his experimental psychoactive drug into Bruce, and finally woke up from his catatonic state and realized he's separated from the Hulk. Yep. That's a nice issue. And as you can see, the devastation of a small town, of the small town of Stone Ridge. We see here how Hercules, Submariner, Wonder Man, and Iron Man try to stop the Hulk to no avail. And Doc Samson in the interior art also tried to dissuade the Hulk and to stop this rampage. So our next comics, another set of comics, is The Punisher, Volume 2. The Punisher, Volume 2, number 1 to number 2. So this was released in July of 1987, July and August of 1987, to be precise. So the art was from Klaus Jansson, and it was written by Mike Baron, who I saw at the podcast this morning. And this is, on my part, the proper characterization of the Punisher, not like what Jason Aaron did in this year's The Punisher comics, which is so bad. So a nameless man strolls a deserted street. As he approaches the corner, we see an anonymous crack addict looking for a quick cash at the point of a knife. And unfortunately for him, he met Frank Castle, the Punisher. This is what the Punisher is supposed to be. A vigilante driven by grief, driven by rage. So he visited the Vietnam War Memorial looking for names, as he does once or twice a year. And he met an old acquaintance of his. So then he found out that his friend was dead. Yeah, and he found a way to join up with his suspected killer. And met and arranged for a drug racket to be somehow involved in. Then issue number 2, he was in Bolivia You have same team as he was being flown over to Bolivia. He met Boktir Van Tran, the general of the Rock House operation in Peru, which Frank had a run-in when he was in Vietnam. So this is all tricky, down-to-earth, grounded story, a believable story actually, that eventually Frank stopped the operation of General Tran, the drug operation, and he somehow returned to the States to find his friend's name on the war memorial. So we have the cover. Imagine that cover, right? The Punisher holding a bazooka. That's something you don't see nowadays. And this one, where Frank Castle uh, painted the Kevlar vest with his signature skull. Yeah, those were the days. Those were the days that the Punisher made sense somehow, and it was not demon, supernatural, zombie stuff. It was a good time to be a Punisher fan. And lastly, we will be featuring the Batman, Volume 1, number 402. The first 402 is entitled There's Nothing So Savage as a Man Destroying Himself. This is written by Max Allan Collins and with art by Jim Starlin. This has a cover date of December 1986. So as you see, the the clip here, Batman kills a mugger. Two muggers brutalize a couple. Then Batman arrives and snaps both of their necks, killing them. He rides a motorcycle back to his garage where it is revealed that this Batman is someone other than Bruce Wayne. So the real Batman responds to the bat signal and sings over GCPD. Deputy Commissioner Barnes is waiting to arrest him for the murders, and the police shot at him as he escaped. He visited Commissioner Jim Gordon, who explained that Barnes is trying to take over the department. So as he checked out the cases of the two murders, he found out that they were murderers and released on a technicality. So this is we have Jason Todd as Robin during this time. This is post-crisis, post-crisis on Infinite Earths, Batman. So Batman learned that the fake Batman, Tony Karma, is suffering from psychotic schizophrenia. where he's delusional and thinks he is Batman because his daughter died and was killed. We'll have to note that Batman mentions that he has killed before, but only in self-defense. That really burns the the narrative that Batman never kills. Then we have One Batman Too Many from Batman 403. We have the same writer, Max Allan Collins, and the artist team of Dennis Cohen and Greg Brooks. This is sort of a continuation of the story in 402, where Tony Karma is deranged and still believes he is Batman. He killed two orderlies he thought was the Joker and Two-Face. Somehow he escaped the asylum and found his way to Stately Wayne Manor, where he slips into the cave system while running from the police. He accidentally found the Batcave, and he believes it's his own HQ. He stole a bat suit and the Batmobile and goes out. Yes, this is one of those times where Batman faces another guy who thinks he's Batman. Okay, this is where Vicky Vale said that the Avenger within the Batman coexists with the compassionate man. And Alfred actually, or Bruce Wayne, uh, remarked that Batman is indeed two men and both are Bruce Wayne. Okay, this is the last of the continuity, and the next issue was the start of Batman Year One. So that's it. And I hope you like my podcast today and subscribe, like, and notify those terms. So that's it for now.